Chapter 9. In our exploration of the 70 of the 700 verses, this chapter has been the most challenging for me. There are the most number of jewels that are shlokas in this chapter. And that's why one of the first words used in this chapter is Raja. Raja means leader, Raja means king. Kings wear jewels, correct? The most number of jewels. This chapter is on integration. The theme for chapter 7 was internalization. Chapter 8 was intensification. And if you're following through with this, what will happen in chapter 9? There will be integration, which is why another important word in this chapter is guhya. This chapter is the most royal, Raja. This chapter is the most close, guhya. We are going to take up verse 17. Now, what happens in the verses leading up to 17? Here are some of the main thoughts. Shri Krishna shares, for the one who has faith, the one who is faithful, then their feeling is all mat stani. Please reflect. In an earlier chapter, in an earlier verse, the word stanu did come, where one experiences the deepest ground. But here Shri Krishna is sharing, all is in me. You think all is in you, but really, if all is in you, you are in me. Those with faith do feel creation is in the Creator. Shri Krishna offers more detail. The outside depends on the inside, but beyond that, there is the unchanging. You should shift your world from the outer world to your inner world, and then beyond that. In contrast, Shri Krishna shares those who are fools, filled with foolishness. Everything they do is in vain. They do not change. They do not evolve. Verse 17 emphasizes Shri Krishna's presence in all facets of our experiences. Pitaham asya jagataha mata dhata pitamahaha vedyam pavitram omkara riksama yajurevacha. Joy. Verse 17, chapter 9. Shri Krishna shares, Asya Jagat. This multiverse, that's the outside world. What is my role in this? Aham Pita. I am the father. Aham Mata. I am the mother. Aham Dhata. I am the one who is caring for this multiverse in the present. Dhata means nourisher, supporter, carer. Pitamaha, and I did it in the past also. Pitamaha means grandfather, older generation. The creator is the parents of creation, is the carer for creation in the present, is the carer of creation in the past. We love our biological parents so much, but they're still part of creation. We should love our original parents exponentially more. Divinity does not depend on our biological parents. Our biological parents do depend on divinity. Next quarter, how can one realize this? Vedyam pavitram omkara. One can know this by becoming more pure. A pure symbol of divinity is omkara. We had studied that in chapter 8. The omkara is really a summary of the Rik, Sama, and Yajurveda. These are all technical expressions of Sanatana Dharma. But the point that Shri Krishna, what I'm trying to share is, it is by vidya, it is knowledge that is coming to us in so many forms. The Veda, Omkara. When you follow this knowing, then you come to experience what is Guhya. You come to experience what's outside, inside, and beyond, which is divinity. Clear? How many of you feel, and then we'll shift to our application, how many of you feel in our summary, let's say between chapter 8 and 9, that these verses are redundant or repetitive? How many of you feel the same thought keeps being shared? So, I'm glad most of you don't have your hand out. There are different details. There are. Like, see, the visualization now is about original parents. When you interact with your biological parents, whether alive or not, do you ever think about your original parents? I'm going to think that the majority don't. That's why these verses, these visualizations are critical. In their highest self. Transitioning to chapter 9, whose theme is Raja Vidya, Raja Guhya. Raja means royal, Raja means great. The great knowledge that guides one to one's greatness, one's inner greatness. Most of our lives is about outer greatness. This chapter is about inner greatness. A synonym for Raja Vidya, Raja Guhya is Vedanta. Vidya and Veda, Guhya and Anda. The science to know what you are. In this chapter, Shri Krishna shares Mat Stani. In chapter 8, you will be established in your highest self. That highest self is actually me. That is Shri Krishna, which is why chapter 9 is about integration. One is integrating Tvam, that is you, into Tat, that is Shri Krishna, or divinity. Clear, everyone? This comprehensive review helps us to see the big picture, be the big picture. This chapter, the preliminary verses, are about how Shri Krishna is all that is outside, all that is inside, and beyond. Outside, inside, and beyond. When outside, inside, and beyond are felt as the same, all of this is in Shri Krishna or divinity, that is synonymous with oneness. presently our outer world and inner world, we feel they're different. We don't know anything beyond this. But constant visualizations about how creation is in the creator, creator is in consciousness. In our Upanishad, the terminology is Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. Sarvam means all. Kalu, indeed, without exception, idam, that, this, any sort of reference, Brahma is one. What is your relationship with Bhagavad Gita? To know vastness. It is not about knowing change and responsibility. That's elementary school, that's middle school. In this example, this is high school. We started this chapter with verse 17. In verse 17, Shri Krishna is stating, I loved you first. I am the grandfather, I am the mother, I am the father. I loved you first. And that's a perfect reminder to us on Bhakti Anudina to love him back first. We love so many and then love Shri Krishna. Love him back, not 10th or 5th, but first. And so I shared yesterday, with our original parent, we should have the vision. It is because of this original parent that anyone is alive, that I'm alive. With our biological parents, all the beings we interact with this vision, then the verbs we engage in with them become meaningful. If I remember, it is because of Shri Krishna that I have parents. I will treat my parents in a much more loving way because I remember the creation is in the creator and the creator is in consciousness. The second line of this verse gives us a technique on how to integrate this. The Veda is summarized as Omkara. The purpose of Omkara is pavitra, which is purity. The reason to become pure is Vedya, that is to know. Know what you are, know vastness. Have this vision in your verbs to help. The essence of the Veda is Omkara. The essence of Omkara is Pavitra. To feel one is less of a form and name. By doing so, one comes to know their center.